Hello students, I hope you people are understanding my videos. Whatever I am doing, the videos are there. It must be helpful for the students. So I think you people are understanding. So many comments I have seen that. So all the maximum students they are very much happy for my videos. I am thankful for them. Those who are trusting me. Okay, so now today I am continuing the next, that is concept refraction of light. It is very interesting chapter. This chapter totally that ray optics is there, no? So that totally it will be in annual examination maximum marks, it may be 9 marks it is mentioned. I think this chapter, if you learn very well, so you can score the maximum marks in the annual examination. Today I am going to continue with the same concept, that is optics only. In that second phenomena we are going to understanding refraction of light. What is a refraction of light? Refraction means what? Already you people have learned reflection. Reflection means on 2 or 3 videos I did. So in that I was explained the reflection means what. Now today we are going to understand the refraction. Refraction means when a beam of light travels from one transparent medium to the another transparent medium, it will be changes its path. The path is going to be changed. Path means it will be going to deviate whatever the incident ray. I will going to show you how exactly it will be happens. See, this is the one refracting surface. This we are going to call the refracting surface. So this is what we are going to call the AB. AB is the one refracting surface. Refracting surface means what? Which will be separate the two mediums. The surface which can be separate the water two mediums. Medium 1 and medium 2. So this medium 1, this is what we are going to call the medium 1. So that medium 1 is also known as a rarer medium. Rarer medium. Okay. So this is also known as what? A rarer medium. Or this rarer medium, it may be air or vacuum or any other materials. Air or vacuum or any other materials. Okay. So that medium we are going to call the rarer or medium 1 we are going to call it. Why it is called because the density of that medium is lesser. The density, optical density, we are going to see that optical density, it is a lesser compared to the denser medium. So second medium we are going to call medium 2. This is what we are going to call now medium 2. Okay, so this is medium 2. It may be any medium. That medium we are going to call the denser medium. That medium we are going to call the denser medium. So it is optically dense, you can see it. Optically it is a dense medium. So now this, it may be glass also. This what we are going to see that I have taken here air means it may be glass. Glass is a transparent medium. Okay, so that medium is also called denser medium. When air is a rarer medium, then glass is a denser medium we are calling it. Now coming to my point. So that is a refraction means what? Refraction means when a ray travels from one medium to the another medium. This line we are going to call the normal line. Okay, so this is normal line means hopefully it is perpendicular. This is what we are going to call the normal line. Okay, so this is we are going to call the normal line. So when a ray travel from one medium to the another medium, so this is the one ray, so it is traveling from one medium to the another medium. If medium 2 is not there, okay, and what we are considering here, if medium 2 is not there, so this ray, it will be moving straightly as it is, like this way. Okay, so this ray, it will be traveling as it is if medium 2 is not there. So now if medium 2 is present, then what will be happen? It will change its path, or it is deviate. What we are going to say now? It's a deviation is occur. So when a ray travel from rarer medium to denser medium, so it is deviates towards the normal. What we can see now? So it deviates towards the normal. This is what towards the normal it is deviating. Okay. So when a ray travel from one medium to another medium, so the path is going to be changes, or it is going to be deviate, we can call it. So this is what we are going to call the incident ray. This is we are going to call the refracted ray. Okay, so this I will call, this is AB I have called. I am going to call that this is a M and M dash. Okay, so this is M and M dash. So this is A, this is O, this is P, we can call it. So this one we are going to see that incident ray. This is what we are going to call incident ray. Okay, so this is what we are going to call the incident ray. So this one we are going to call the refracted ray. This is what we are going to call refracted ray. And this one, it is called the normal line. This is we are going to call the normal line. Okay, so there is an angle is made between incident ray and normal to the point of incidence, that is R. Okay, so this one is R. So this is angle A, this is angle R. So here I am going to write down. So angle I means this is called angle of incidence. This is called what? Angle of incidence. Angle R is called angle of refraction. Okay, angle of refraction. Okay, so when a ray travel from rarer medium to denser medium, the ray is get refracted towards the normal. Means some deviation is occur. What is that deviation? Means this is the angle made between the water incident ray and refracted ray. That we are going to call the deviation. That is we are going to call the D. This one what we are going to call now D. Okay, so that is we are going to call the what? D. I hope people have to see it. This is what where the angle is there, no? That we are going to call the D. So D is called angle of deviation. D, it is called the what? Angle of deviation. Okay, angle of deviation. So this is what we are going to call the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation means, so it is a difference between the angle of incidence to the angle of refraction. There is a difference. Okay, so whichever it may be. So here what we can see is that when a ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, so the refractivity is lesser. Or it may be also what we can see that when a ray travels from medium 2 to the medium 1. I am going to draw it that also. Okay, you people are going to be understanding. So this is one concept we can see that. So when a ray travel from second medium to the first medium, that is medium 2, we can see that. So this is what we are going to see that M. This one is M dash. Okay, so M dash we are going to call the refracted surface. That surface which is separated the what? Medium 1 and medium 2, or rarer medium or denser medium. So it is going to be separating that medium. We are going to surface we are going to call the refracting surface. Okay, so that surface we are going to call the refracting surface. Now see here, this is the normal to the line of incidence. We can see that this is the normal to the line of incidence. Okay, when a ray travel from medium 2 to the medium 1, so this is medium 2 we can call. This is medium 2. This is also called the denser medium. This is, we are going to see that rarer medium. Rarer medium, or it is also known as a medium 1. Okay, so this is also known as a medium 1. Followed? So now when a ray travel from second medium to the first medium, so this is the incident ray. Okay, so this one we are going to see that incident ray. When a ray travel from second medium, means we can see the A. This is A, this is B. When a ray travel from denser medium to the rarer medium. So this is the denser medium, this is angle of incidence, it's make an angle of I. Okay, when it is travel from denser medium to the rarer medium, it will be going to bend away from the normal. So that will be bend away from the normal. Okay, so this we can see that angle of refraction. And this one we are going to see that angle of deviation. Okay, so that we are going to see that angle of deviation. So means when a ray travel from denser medium to the rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. That will be bends away from the normal. What the things, sir? Understanding good? So I hope you people are going to be understanding. So here just what we are going to, we have to understand the phenomena. What is that phenomena? If you understood, no, it is very easy subject. So physics, it is very easy comparable to the other subject. I hope you people are knowing it. So here the concept and numericals are there. If you people are understanding the concept and that derivations, it is very easy. Physics is very easy. Okay, so now we have understood the things. So here I am going to write down the sum. Angle of incidence means what? Angle of refraction means what? Angle of deviation means what? Okay, so here when a ray travels from medium 1 to the medium 2, so here we can see that angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. So here in this one condition we can see that, so angle of incidence is lesser than the angle of refraction. So that's why I have written here, so angle D, what is that means? Okay, so some students they have informed me that they are requesting to write down whatever the definitions are there. So that's why I am writing on the board. Okay, so because everything it should be clear, then it is very easy to understand. So because of that, so what I am going to do now, I am going to writing on the board also. Okay, so angle of incidence means that we can understand now. So this part I am going to rubber. Okay, second part I am going to rubber it. Now First we can understand the angle of incidence means what? Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence means the angle between the incident ray and the normal line. This is the what? Incident ray, this is normal line. That angle is called angle of incidence. So the angle between, what we are going to see, that angle of incidence means the angle between incident ray and the normal line Okay, incident ray and normal line, that we are going to call angle of incidence. Next, angle of refraction means what? That I am going to write on here. Angle of refraction. Okay, so the same thing here we can see that the angle made between the refracted ray and normal line, that angle is called angle of refraction. Okay, so the angle between refracted ray and normal line. Okay, refracted ray and normal line. So that we are going to call the angle of refraction. Now next, another one we can think that, so angle of deviation means what? So the angle of deviation is the angle through which the direction of ray changes, that we are going to call the angle of deviation. This that is the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation means we can see that the angle through which the direction of ray changes. The direction of ray which is changes, no, that angle we are going to call. Because here we can see that the angle between the what? Refracted ray and what we can see that incident ray. Okay, that angle we are going to call the angle of deviation. There also we can see that the angle made between the what? Refracted ray and this incident ray. So now we are going to write down means the angle through which the direction of ray changes, that angle is called angle of deviation. So angle of deviation means we can write down the angle through which the direction of ray, the angle through which the direction of ray changes is called angle of deviation. Is called what? Angle of deviation. So now we can see that laws of refraction. How we have seen in the reflection, no, laws of reflection, there two laws are there. The same thing here is also following that laws, we can see it. The first law, it's saying that the incident ray, this is the incident ray, the refracted ray, normal to the interface of the incident, lie in the same plane it is lying. So that is the first law. So what is that first law means? Once again I will repeat, the incident ray, this is the incident ray, the refracted ray, and normal to the line of incidence, or normal to the interface at the point of incidence lie in the same plane. Same plane. So this is we are going to call the first law. Okay, so I am going to write down here first law. First law is saying that the incident ray, refracted ray, and normal to the interface at the point of incidence. Lie in the same plane. So it will be lie in the water, same plane. So what is that? First law we can understanding that the incident ray, the refracted ray, and normal to the interface at the point of incidence. So lie in the water, same plane. So it will be lie in the same plane. This is the incident ray, this is the refracted ray, and this one what we are going to see that normal line, that is not normal to the interface at the point. Okay, so at the point where the incidence is, it is going to be happen. So that we are going to lie in the water, same plane. That we are going to call the first law. That is the water first law. Okay, so now second law we can understand. Second law. Second law, it is saying that so the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. Okay, so that we are going to call the constant. That is sine I by sine R equal to one constant. That constant is called refractive index. Okay, so refractive index, it is called the what? Refractive index of a second medium with respect to the first medium. Okay, so that is second law. Second law I will write down. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence, angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. So that is we can write down, that is sine I by sine R equal to 1 and 2. That is nothing but the constant. This 1 and 2 is called a constant. So 1 and 2 is also known as a, 1 and 2 is also called refractive index. Index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, with respect to what is that? Medium 1. So that is we are going to call refractive index. Okay, so this is a second law. Okay, so this second law is also known as a, okay, second law, it is also known as Snell's law. So it is also known as what? Snell's law. So Snells, it is a one great scientist, or it is also we are going to see that pioneer in our physics. So he gave the one law. This is very important law. We are going to see that. So this law is also known as what? Snell's law, or also it is known as a sine law. Sine law, because we are using the sine function, no? So that's why it is also known as what? A sine law also. Second law or Snell's law or sine law. Okay, so these are the three. So name it is a second law only we are going to call it. Okay, so now next we can see that this is a 1 n2 equal to sin I by sin r. So that is a 1 n2 equal to sin I by sin r. Okay, sin I by sin r. So this one refractive index of medium 1, it is known as a absolute refractive index, because so when a ray travel from a medium to the another medium, so that refractive index is known as a absolute refractive index. So n2 is also known as it is also what? Absolute refractive index. This is medium 1, refractive index of medium 1, we can see that. Absolute n1 means absolute refractive index of medium 1. Okay, so n2 means absolute refractive index of the medium 2. Absolute refractive index of medium 2, we can see it. Okay, so this is, we can write down that, as we are knowing that 1 and 2 means, so refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Okay, so refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, so that is equal to sin I by sin r. Okay, so now cross multiplying here, so that is a n1 sin I equal to n2 sin r. This is also known as what? Snell's law only. This is also called as a Snell's law. So this equation is called the Snell's law equation. This equation is called Snell's law equation. Snell's law equation. Okay, so you can see that. So this is the what? Sign of incidence means that is medium. So whichever the medium is there, that refractive index we are taking it, and the sin r, that is a refracted ray, that medium we are taking it. Okay, so n1 sin I equal to n2 sin r. Okay, what the things are? These are the very important. So I hope people are going to be understanding. So each step, if you understand, physics is very easy according to me. Okay.